Hello and welcome to hopeforfelons.com. This month we are going to be focusing on relationships. I'm not sure exactly how many podcasts this will actually cover, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear and I'm able to give you the tools that you need to pursue a healthy relationship. And but before we get started, I would really like to give a shout out to Hope Counseling in Winston-Salem. This is actually what we have been discussing, is choosing healthy relationships. But one of the things that you have to consider is a relationship is not just a sexual relationship. It could be a relationship with your family, your kids, your mother, your father. Them are relationships as well, but they're different kinds of relationships. So one of the things I want to stress first is the fact that when you're coming out of prison, you do not need to rush into any relationship as far as a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of relationship. That is something that should really be something that you wait until you actually get your head actually leveled out, because trust me, it does take a while before you actually are able to make those choices, because when you're in prison, most of your choices are made for you. So when you get out of prison, then you have to start basically rescheduling yourself and just, you're retraining your brain, so to speak. So one of the biggest things that I see in any relationship while you was a person is in prison, or which led them to prison, would be the fact that they're not truthful. And that is a big, big problem. And I believe that whatever relationship you have to be honest. That is going to be the only way that you will actually be a productive citizen, is to tell the truth. I mean, who wants to go out here and you tell one lie, and then you got to tell another lie to cover up another lie? And who wants to live like that? I mean, because you have no idea, after you've told so many lies to cover up the first lie, you don't even remember what the first lie that you told was. So the best thing is honesty. Honesty is the key here. So I suggest everybody to learn that concept, whether you're dealing with any family member or a spouse, your children, whatever it may be. If you are honest with them, then you are going to see a much greater success with those individuals. But if you continue to lie like you did probably before you went to prison, then you're going to have the same outcome, and you'll probably end up back in prison. But one of the things I would really like to focus on this podcast is learning how to learning how to establish a healthy relationship with your family. We're going to talk about family this podcast, and we'll probably talk about, your other relationship, whether it be trying to find boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever that situation is that you're trying to find. Because I already said, don't be worrying about that right now. Don't worry about that. Focus on, reunited with your family and being able to share, all the time that they have already missed with you and reunite. But at the same time, be honest, and don't think it's all about you, because it's not. It's actually about your family, especially if they're the ones that was supportive while you was in prison, and if they was able to send you money or not, they was still your support. And a lot of offenders that come out of prison, they don't have nowhere to go. But if you are in the situation where you do have supportive family, then you should, by all means, try to reestablish that relationship with your family. And to always be honest, like I said, be honest. And remember, it's not all about you. It's about them. And I think sometimes we have a hard time where people feel like we are it. We are number one. So everybody should treat us like they haven't seen me in a long time. They need to make sure that I have everything that I need. Well, you know what? Who was the person that got you into that trouble? If I'm not mistaken, I think it was you. So you really have to understand and take a step back if you have to, and look at it that they're the ones that are actually helping you, even though you put yourself in the position that you're in. But getting back to the relationship, because I know a lot of you probably had unhealthy relationships with the wrong people, which probably was a key to you being in prison to start with, because we have to really choose our friends, and we got to choose them very carefully. That's like on my Facebook. The only people that you're going to see on my Facebook is people that I went to school with or that I went to church with. That's it. People that I know that will be very supportive in my community. That's it. If I feel like they're not going to be supportive, or if they're off doing illegal stuff or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to have nothing to do with them, because the last thing that I want is to end up in federal prison where I was. That's it. I mean, I'm not trying to go back. And that's one of the reasons that I started Hope for Felons, was to be able to share and to help you understand that there's ways that we can help, so that way your recidivism rate would be very low, and that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to give you the tools that you need to be successful within the community. Until next time, have a great day, and there is hope for a felon.